Baltimore Ravens. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part is the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
No, we changed it. 180! 180! That's hot!
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Lamar now from the gun. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Jackson now on third. Pass pulled in by Henry. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On fourth now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs, and he just got it done.
And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Panther 60! Panther 60!
They'll go play action for Sanders. Getting out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of Fowler in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. It's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. They'll throw. Third and long. Avoids the sack. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He has it at the 33. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Flying down the middle with Henry. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Look at this option play now on second down. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Chased out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Sanders back to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's excellent.
Breaks through and breaks away. Reaches the 40. Quinshon Judkins. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns take a 4-point lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
180! Press out!
They go play fake with Jackson. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Return it.
Throwing again is Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. All right, short on market for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw, is you're about to get smacked.
Turning to Henry on third. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
He was taken down.
Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Out close to the 30. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Sanders now. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On first down, here's Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
To the air on first down, Sanders. That one's caught along the left sideline. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Working inside the red zone. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get 6 more on their early advantage. Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns drive their lead to 11. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Rodgers. This makes it up to the 25.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Body area. Shorty got that body area.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
That'll be the end of 1 in this AFC North battle. The scoreboard reads 14-3. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have second and 9 for their first play. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That's hot. Go ahead. Watch the back on this play. Go ahead. 180. That's hot. Sit up.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Henry will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, B? Oops, knocks it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Play action, Sanders. Flushed out of the pocket. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Throwing again here, Sanders. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Ready up!
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
79 Broncos! Here we go, stack! Huh. Ready, go!
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
Hook at 19!
First down,
Here
Cleveland.
we go!
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Ravens make the recovery.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
Yo, yo!
First down, here's Lamar. This is lofted deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. And he hits the extra point. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
Throwing off the play fake. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down.
It's the 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard
Panther
line.
11, Panther! Back!
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Sanders now on third down. That's caught for the first. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Come on, come on.
Judkins running between the tackles. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Offense in a hurry up here. Sanders going to look to throw. Called in by Njoku, left side. And he's taken down at the 30. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
To the air, Sanders. On the move, headed right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Drag him, 60. 18, run.
Third and short here, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
13. Ready. What? Ready. Hey. Go.
Lamar off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be second down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Even 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up.
DC, ready?
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
You.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Finding Flowers. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Finds him on the slant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
60 broadcast, 60, Dragon 60. Warriors 70.
Back to the air here on 2nd, Sanders. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
60 Eagles.
Air it out on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Browns drive their lead to 11. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. 13, it's hot. Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Middle. 180.
Lamar now from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
10 yards to go.
What? 180.
Jackson now on 3rd. Drop this one down for Henry. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
180. 180.
Lamar throwing again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Big strike downfield to Judy. And this is going to get him into the red zone. so he's at the 18-yard line. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Seven Pirates. 6, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
From the red zone on 1st. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
72. 18 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Going again here, Sanders. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
Third and long for him here. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get more points to end a lopsided first half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns push their lead to 18. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick return he took matters in his own hands.
And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready.
He's got it on the bootleg. He rolls to his right. They're on it. That's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10.
No, we changed it.
35-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. This is Cox. That's Walker. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Giving 24 yards on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
All set now. First and 10.
Alrighty. Hey. To what? Alrighty.
From the red zone now. And the Browns get there and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18.
Out
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, We saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Hey, hey.
Lamar out of the pistol. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Ready, get.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Craft all 80.
From the gun, Judkins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
One pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Look at 19. Mustang 19. 18, 5 years. Go.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
180. 180. Finish up. Sit up.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Jackson keeping it himself. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Finish up. 13, 13. Sit up. 180. Sit up.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. On the give, here's Judkins. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Come on. 60 bites.
First down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. It's going to bring up second down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Judkins up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Rolling now to his left. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens have it as he records the first interception of his young career. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, Alpha, come on.
Play action now with Jackson. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
You. Hey.
Throwing again is Lamar. Buccaneers are holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Flush out now to his left. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Go, Reed. Go. Here we go.
Handoff now to Judkins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Let's go now. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. So no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Cut out left. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Oh, and they're going to fake this one. This is caught. And they'll bring him down, but not before the fake gets them a first down.
You know what, Kate, this reminds me of? It reminds me of Hoosiers, when the character says, I'll make it. When the coach makes that kind of call, puts the trust in the kicker, well, the kicker's got to make it, he's got to deliver, and he does just that with a great throw and a big-time play.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another one for Judkins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Browns with possession and a fairly comfortable lead as we look ahead to the 4th quarter. 3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Come on, come on.
Another game to Judkins. And they have this one well contained. And there's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, report.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Throw left side is nabbed by Bateman. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Baltimore, 1st down.
From the gun, Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Lamar's going to keep this one. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
180. Get up. 180. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. Get up.
Lamar now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some...
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball, you think about them through the years, they trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Now running with Judkins. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Now Judkins. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. To the air on third and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Robert Longerbeam in there to pick it up. And the Ravens get it back after making their third first-half interception. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
Goes to the hurry up here.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hey! 180! What is it? 13.
Working inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens make it an 11-point ball game.
34. Ravens 23. Tyler Luke.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. To the ground they go with Judkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Trap 60. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
70 Lions. Ready.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Sanders going to throw here on first. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you're throwing coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And things look tougher now with third and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
They'll go play action for Sanders. just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
That's taken on the 7. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. First down throw for Jackson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens at a 2-score deficit. Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Now it's Lamar. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block, and then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Running this is Junkins. Has the first down for the Browns, and that should be enough to clinch them this victory.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Motioning the tight end now. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. So the Browns will take this win home with them. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Bronk.